Yo, okay, so check this out. This is a fun bit. So right now I'm watching the Dr. Drew show. You see this Dr. Drew, and then it says sudden adult deaths since 2021. Ed Dowd, ex-BlackRock manager with Dr. Kelly Victory, asked Dr. Drew, right? So this man right here, I guess what he used to do is that he used to invest in the stock market, and he would pick winners and he would pick losers, and he has an algorithm, right? Basically he goes off an algorithm. This is a woman, she's a doctor, she's, something with the, I guess in the trauma field or somewhat, right? But what this man has discovered is that something changed in 2021, right? So what the data that they have been getting, it is showing that young people, that are 65 and under are dying, suddenly. We don't know why. Some people are saying it's something that they got in their body or whatnot, right? But pre-2021, you had the older people that were dying, right? And then we don't know why that was happening too, right? So something was released, and then the thing that was released was causing a lot of panic, right? And then a lot of panic was coming on, right? And then you had old people that were dropping dead. And then now after 2021, you have a lot of young people that are dropping dead. Some of these entities are like athletes, man. Athletes are like at their peak and at their prime, right? So now we have to deal with a lot of people who don't understand data, right? Because they don't understand the words, right? So then you have to walk amongst these people, right? Because people are dropping dead. But then as long as it doesn't affect them, they're just like, whatever, I don't even care, man, let's just keep it going, bro, right? So I'm glad we have a man like this right here, this Ed Dowd, right? And he's putting out his thesis, right? And he's already been hammered, he's already been canceled by the social media companies and things like that, because he was practicing his speech, and he was showing his speech, and he was showing his words, and because his words weren't going with the narrative was, right? So like this man wasn't on a program like one of the entities that are out there, like the mainstream media, that people tend to look at and listen to, right? So because he was putting out that raw data, they didn't like that. He was showing you that there was something significant that was happening, right? This is a man that you would go and you would deal with if you wanted to make money in the stock market, right? But because he was looking at the things that were happening with the substances that were going into the people, they were like, you can't talk, man. We're just gonna wipe you out, right? But he's gonna make a lot of people happy in the end, right? Because he's showing you what happened, right? There was something very significant that happened, and it's going to be recorded in history as something that we've never even seen in our life before, man, right? We thought that what happened back in the 30s and then in the 45s, with, let's just go ahead and call it whatever happened in Nazi Germany. We thought that was a big deal. This shit is going to be off the hook, man, because what they did is that they killed the old people, and then they killed the young people, and then they caused them to do it themselves. It's so funny. And then these people right here called the doctors, like, they don't even know what's up, man. They're just looking at the data prospective, because once they get the data, then they're going to talk about it. They're like, this is really interesting. Look at all the stuff that's happening, right? But because they can't see the future, because they can't look at the data, right? Because they lack knowledge, right? Because they were trained by the American Medical Association, right? That's why you always got to trust the people who work in Wall Street, right? The money makers, right? Not these people called the doctors, because they don't have knowledge, right? This man has knowledge. He knows how to look at data. Scary simple, right? So thank you, Ed Dowd. Thank you, Dr. Drew, for putting this out there on your network. I see you looking really shook right now as you're putting it on there, because you don't want to get canceled by the YouTube people, but whatever, man. That man, he's going to be known in history, man. So much fun. All right, I'll talk to you guys in the future. Remember, nobody's having more fun than us. Bye.